It's my Q&A. I'm gonna get into it. Just gonna jump right into it. It's been a crazy day, so let's get this done. First question is from Super Uchiha fan. Do you really think that Goku is stronger and that he can beat Superman? To answer your question, yes. I don't think he's necessarily stronger than Superman, but I do think he can beat him in a fight. Why I think he can beat him in a fight? Because it's like comparing a bodybuilder to Bruce Lee. You know, if you know, what I mean, the bodybuilder just because he's strong doesn't necessarily mean he can beat Bruce Lee because it's all about technique and skill. Anybody who wrestled before, anybody who is a professional fighter or a trained fighter would know that any skilled fighter can beat. Doesn't matter the strength of the person. If you are skilled and have technique in any wrestling or fighting, you can pretty much beat anybody. You know what I mean? So that goes there. Um, Star Lord 179. Uh, do you think that Kurt Angle will be in the Royal Rumble? I don't know. I hope so. I really do. I hope Kurt Angle joins the WWE real soon. So, just saying. It would be nice. It would be real nice to have Kurt. I actually want to see him and AJ go at it in WWE. I really do. You know, to add to that fact, I want to see AJ and Rob Van Dam go again because I didn't like they match up. I believe WWE would do it more justice. It would be more better because it was like a favoritism type thing in TNA when RVD came united with the talents. They kind of push the talents to the forefront. So I think it would be much more better matchup in WWE. You know, just saying. Um, Tiffany Larson writes, "Your thoughts on NXT?" Thoughts on NXT? It's okay, I guess. I watch it. Um, it's no problem. Uh, it's a good show. Well, I don't know what to say. It's a good show, but sometimes I like the matchups. It's starting to get much better than well, it's better to watch than Raw. But then again, everything else that's wrestling is better than Raw. You know, I prefer SmackDown over Raw. So that's all. I can't pronounce your name, so I'm not going to embarrass myself by saying this name. Um, do you think One Punch Man Saitama is stronger than Goku? Yes, I do. I think Saitama. I'm sorry, I'm going bad at names. Saitama, I do think he is stronger than Goku. Um, it was some people that were on my comments in my YouTube other channels of Goku versus Superman, where they say Superman has no limits in screw attack, and Varen and all these other people say Superman has no limits, but that is ridiculous. That concept is retarded. When they said he has no limits, Superman does have a limit because he was taken to the limit uh, by if okay, I'm playing this. If you have no limits, you will not get tired at all. Superman has limits because when he uses his solar flare, he loses his powers. That means it's a limit there. He has a limit to what I mean. Like if his cells, his Kryptonian cells, if the solar radiation runs out of his cells, he loses his power. When he loses his power, that is a limit right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a limit. When Superman loses his powers, that's his limit. He pulled all his resources out of his the solar radiation out of his Kryptonian cells, and he is limited. If he didn't have no limit, then he would be like Saitama, One Punch Man. That's One Punch Man has no limits. There has never been a instant where he's getting tired during a fight, where he's even been beaten up. When he fought Boros, so I can't remember his name was Boros. He didn't. Boros did nothing. It didn't really phase him. He wasn't hurt. No blood. How many times you seen Superman bleed? How many times you seen Goku bleed? Just saying. You know what I mean? And Superman and Goku were defeated. Saitama was never defeated. Well, you know what I mean? and they kind of did like a parody of Boros when he turned, like when he was powering up. It was like a Super Saiyan powering up, powering up, powering up, and it was like his blast was like strong enough to destroy. So basically, he punched through it like a serious punch, and it. Yeah, come on. He has no limits. Do I think Goku has a chance against him? I don't think he has any chance against Saitama at all. None. I don't care if he's in his god form. None. That's just my opinion. Do I think anyone has a chance against Saitama? I don't think anybody in any anime stands any chance. I believe if they jump him, they still wouldn't beat him. That's just my opinion. You know, y'all have your opinion. Hold on, y'all. Desiree Storm writes, "Are you still celibate?" To answer that, I can honestly look in this camera and tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, yes, I am. I'll be honest with y'all. I fell off the horse a while ago. I fell off the horse, back on it. I'm proud to say I'm back on it. So those who like seeing those little vignettes and videos of the celibacy will return, because yes, I am. I am once again celibate, 100%, 100% ish celibate. So there's no banging going on. Okay, so that let y'all all know. So if y'all want me to do updates or whatever, comment on the comment section below. If you want me to do any updates or any videos or anything like that, okay. I can't pronounce your name. Okay, people, I'm sorry if you're foreign or you're from like, basically if you're foreign or if you just have a weird name. I'm not gonna butcher your name at all. What I'm gonna do is just say I can't pronounce it. Sorry, but I will read your question though. So, hope. When you do your reflections, is this something from your personal life? Sometimes, or just sometimes it's just things that run through my mind. So the reflections is things I'm reflecting on. Hence the reflections. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going through it in life. It's just the stuff I reflect on. So, Cat. That's what it says. Her name's Cat. It's a girl. Hopefully, she has a picture of Sakura on her thing. So it's Cat. So, yeah. Cat writes. Okay, I don't understand that question. I don't understand the wording of that question. I'm gonna skip that one. That's a little too personal. Sorry, Cat. I'm not gonna answer that question, but I'm not gonna say the question. But if you're watching this, Cat, yes, that'll answer. I'm answering for you. So if Cat, if you're watching this video, yes, okay. I'm not gonna read this question. Okay, no. But all right. James Dean. He writes, "You gonna do any more Q&As in the future?" I'm doing one now. Okay. Next one. No, not reading that one. Okay, people. If the questions are of a sexual nature, I'm not gonna read it at all. If it's stupid, I'm not gonna read it at all. So, yeah, just let me know. Okay. I'm trying to cipher through these crazy messages. No, no. Okay. Besides, I'm going to do a tangent on a side note or whatever. Have anybody ever got like a message from like an ex or something like that, and it's like an old message that you never read, like you haven't read in a long time? Like I just got my Twitter back on, and I got a message from my ex, and she hits me up and says how I hope you're okay. So you just look at your phone like. Yeah. That's the face. That's the kind of face I did. But you know what I mean. Pretty sure if she's a fan of the YouTube channel, all is well. I hope all is well with you. That's all I can say, I guess. Honestly, I'm sitting outside the house, chilling or whatever, car shopping about. But yeah, that just threw me off or whatever. Cause I seen a message from my ex, and just I don't know. It just threw me off because you know how you just read it and you see messages from like old like months ago or years ago, and you're like, oh snap, I didn't, because I was off my Twitter for a while, so I got messages or whatever. So back to the Q&A. Sorry, that was a tangent. Getting some hands on. Sorry. Okay. Dunlap 90. Uh, the state of the WWE. Oh, that's cool. The state of the WWE. Do you think more indie people will make it better, or should old talent return? Honestly, to answer that question, I don't think it matters who comes. I really think the problem is the writers, lack of stories, lack of creativity. It's lack of creativity. There are no creative writers in WWE right now. Either they're all behind Roman Reigns, and you see the crap that's going through with Roman Reigns. Honestly, what I find interesting and entertaining to me is just stuff what they're doing with AJ Styles. That's entertaining to me. Anything with AJ Styles is entertaining. I like what's going on that they're actually putting Dolph Ziggler and The Miz in the forefront and having a legit feud. Um, I don't like what they're doing with Bray Wyatt. I believe they're using him all wrong. Um, I can care less about what's going on Raw. There is not one. Matter of fact, there is one storyline on Raw that I pay attention to. Only one, and that is the cruiserweight. And it's sad, the cruiserweight feud with T.J. Perkins and Lee Brian Kendrick. That's the only feud I would actually say uh, has my interest at the time. Other than that, no, I really don't. No, I don't see it, whatever. But back to the Q&A. All right, next question. Can't pronounce your name. That's a stupid question. I'm not gonna answer that. Not gonna answer that question. I'm not gonna read that question. 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 There's a good one. Darth Starlord. What is Darth Starlord? This is his name. Darth Starlord. That's his name. He writes and says, "What is your favorite anime?" That's a good question. My favorite of all time. God, I have like a top five. If this probably won't fully answer your question, but I have a top five. I would have to say, in no particular order, these are my favorite of all time. Gundam Wing. That's my favorite of all times. What really got me into anime, Dragon Ball Z. It got me into anime. I'm sorry, it is. Big O, Cowboy Bebop, and it's a toss up. All right, the fifth one is a two-way toss up. Nah, I can't give it a top five because I like Inuyasha and Full Metal Alchemist. You know what I mean? They kind of, you know, I like I like anime, all types of anime, but I would say without a shadow of a doubt, it has to be Gundam Wing is up there. Cowboy Bebop is up there. Um, Dragon Ball Z has to be up there, and the rest is it's like those are my top three, regardless of interchangeable. Those three are not interchangeable. Um, but I like Lupin the Third, Fairy Tale, Witch Hunter Robin, Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D, Hunter x Hunter. I know some people say, "Oh, it's Hunter x Hunter." No, it's Hunter x Hunter. If you pronounce it that way, that's you. Bleach, I like Bleach. I just like anime. You know what I mean? So I would have to say Gundam Wing because that's the only one. I have a Gundam Wing or Cowboy Bebop or Dragon Ball Z. That's like my favorite of all time, all time. So yeah. Hmm. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't want to sound. It's a ghetto name. I don't want to be sound. Butcher your name on this. It's a female. I got a lot of females who hit me up. But what is your favorite cartoon growing up? That's her question. And I think it's Sharika. I don't know. I know her last name is Jones, Ms. Jones. Sharika Jones. Or Sharik. I don't know. I'm saying it wrong. I'm from the sleep right now. But what's my favorite cartoon growing up? This is different from anime. Uh, Growing up, X Men. It would have to be X Men. So I thought about it. It's my top three growing up. Would have to be X Men, not anime cartoons. X Men, Adventures of Superman, and Batman anime series. Those are my top three, hands down. Um, I like Boxmaster. Uh, uh, what is it? What's that name? Mighty Max. Uh, Darkstalkers. It was that, but that kind of counts as an anime. But yeah, I was a Fox Kids. I actually did the Fox Kids contest, and I actually did a lot of stuff. Kids WB. I was on that. Goof Troop, Darkwing Duck. That's my Darkwing Duck is the truth. I used to go rush home every day after school to watch Darkwing Duck. Disney Afternoon. I still, and then after that it goes on Charles and Charles come on. Oh y'all know what that is. Y'all know it. Y'all know what that is. Charles and Charge. You know what I mean? That it's just we used to watch it. The Disney Afternoon, Goof Troop, Tailspin, Chippendales, Rescue Rangers. Things like that. Y'all kids right now growing up, y'all know nothing about that right there. Y'all little millennials, y'all know nothing about that though. You know. Uh, I'm on off track 'cause I'm reminiscing about the old days or whatever. Alright, let me scroll down. I'm scrolling down. Tasha Havoc. Okay, it says in your videos when you talk about certain things with females or people, is it someone you're talking about in particularly? In particular, no, not really. No. So certain things, some things. I'm very blatant in a lot of stuff I say and a lot of things I do. I'm I tend to speak my mind probably 100% of the time. So if I'm like addressing my ex or addressing a friend or somebody I know is close, I usually say it. So it's not really anybody in particular. When I do my PSAs and stuff like that, that's what I usually do. So Samantha Madness says, "Are you with your kid's mother?" No, you not with my children's mother. We cordial, very cordial. We love our children very much. We put our kids before anything, before any issues. Do I have any issues with my kid's mother? No, I don't. I don't notice I say my kid's mother. I don't say my baby mother because she's a little more than my baby mother. She does for my children. Um, There's no relationship between us. It was just parents. That's it. Um, that's all I can say. Whatever. I'm gonna do one more and I'm gonna be done. Get a really good one. Eggman. That name sounds so familiar. Probably have him on Facebook. No, I probably have him on Twitter. Eggman writes, "What was your reaction when you seen Goldberg?" I'm walked out. I'm walked out. I'm not gonna front. I was ecstatic. I was so hyped. I jumped up and down. I was chanting when he hit that. Drum, 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 soon as he steps in, and, ah, elbows, and kicks and whatnot. I went crazy. I was like, go, Bert. Yeah, I'm walked out. I'm not gonna front. I walked out a bit. Yeah, a lot. Oh, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be my last one. My last, nah. I want to find a really, really good one. It's like a lot of people. I don't really have much. You know, I'm just scrolling down the people what they're saying, and you know, I probably had like 40 something people. That's about it. Who sent me something? So I'm just trying to do one more for the nerds out there, or for the people out there, or the quiet folk. Okay. No, not gonna answer that question. No, that's stupid. No. I like women. No. Ha. Okay. I can answer this one. I could probably go a little further by answer this one. Taipei Deathmatch writes, what is your favorite video game and why? Okay. That's a weird question. What is my favorite video game and why? I think I'm gonna end on that one right there. My favorite video game and why? Um, I would say of all time or just that I like. So all time, my favorite video game to play as a child growing up. Oh my goodness, I can't even say growing up, my boy. The tops all the games I played growing up would have to be Final Fantasy VII. Hands down, my favorite game of all time. Final Fantasy VII, my favorite character, Cloud. I have three favorite characters in video game history. That's Cloud. I don't think anybody's topping Cloud. Dante from Devil May Cry. And what's his name? No, not Kratos. It's not Kratos. It's Cloud, Dante, Nathan Drake, Uncharted. Those are my three favorite, hands down. If they would have ever died off, Cloud is Final Fantasy VII. But if they like would have ever killed Dante and Drake, like Nathan Drake off, I'll lose my mind. Like I literally got pissed off when I seen how they were like teasing, having Mark Warburton play Nathan Drake. I was like, no. You gotta have somebody official play Nathan Drake. He doesn't have the Nathan Drake persona. Mm-mm. I would much rather have Chris Pratt play Nathan Drake. But yeah, back to the question at hand. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time, hands down. The story is unlike anything, and especially at that time. There was no Uncharted. There was none of that, no games like there are now. The story was just amazing, and to this day, I can play it and I still would love the story. I'll get pulled in. The graphics aren't all that. They're not all that. The cutscenes were like nice at the time. They were like, oh, next level. You know, back in the days, retro. When the cutscenes came, like, oh, this is something amazing, because you was playing games like Resident Evil 2, and the cutscenes looked horrible. You know, but back then it was like, oh, you know, this is cool. But like, you know, I mean, Final Fantasy was like, oh, this is different. This is better. Like, you know, I mean, it's anime in it. Like, you know, but yeah, that was Final Fantasy VII. I can't wait for them to. I don't care if it's gonna like 2 discs. It's gonna cost a crap ton of money. That's my game. The remake, I will definitely buy it. Definitely, hands down. You know, people are, oh, you crazy? I am. I am. I'm gonna buy it. I'm going to love it. I'm going to enjoy that game. So, I'm Mr. Neil. That's my Q&A. If you want another Q&A, just comment section below. Give me something you want to talk about. So I answer questions about celibacy. Yes, I am. Thank God I'm back to being celibate. There's nothing wrong with that. I respect everybody who is celibate. And nowadays, people are sleeping with any and everybody and spreading AIDS and STDs around like wildfire. So it's really good to just be celibate. Um, and I told about I thought about wrestling. And I cleared up Dragon Ball Z, or Goku and Superman. Or do I think that's no? Wait, I didn't get that question. Never mind. But yeah, if it's something I didn't, if I didn't read one of your questions, I'm sorry. I think this is enough for I could do another Q and A later or whatever. Uh, but I'm just chilling right now. About to make me something to eat. Hopefully, a little later, my wonderful children will be here. No, I think we could do another Q and A or whatever. We could do another Q and A. We should do that. Yeah, we can do that. But y'all take it easy. I holla. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Right? Y'all take it easy and I holla.